YouTube, what's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another live on game day. Yes, guys, it's Sunday. Let's get this dub. Let's go get these fantasy football championships. Let's get this bread, guys. So let the questions, let them roll, guys. Any questions that you have from stars, sits, whatever you may have, I'm here for you guys. So let's go. So let me see. Let me check something out real quick for you. Okay, got my homie. First in the comments, Marvin. What's good, bruh? Glad to see you here, man. Okay, let me see. All right, guys, until the chat build up, I'm just going to go through a couple games and players that I like out of each game from stars to sits. So I'm going to go to my OnlyFans, guys. And I have my stars and sits already posted in my OnlyFans. So if anybody want to ever go get stars and sits exclusively, it's in my stars and sits, guys. Okay, so the first game we're gonna deal with is the Bears and the Steelers. Now listen, for the Bears, I'm starting. I'm not gonna give you the sits. I'm just gonna give you the starts, so you can already process some elimination, know who you should be sitting. So for the Bears, I'm starting Justin Fields. And the reason why I'm starting Justin Fields, because I know a lot of you don't like, well, look what Justin Fields been doing. He this and he's not playing good, and Matt Nagy this. Well, listen, last week showed me a lot. I like the game script. If they can copy that game script, even if they win or lose, I like that game script for Justin Fields, where he's going to be running the ball, these 10 carries. I like that. So Justin Fields, Khalil Herbert, he's matchup proof. I said what I said. He put 100 yards up on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They hadn't been done in what, 2-3 years. Darnell Mooney, and the reason why I'm saying play Darnell Mooney because they don't have any other weapons out there. So Darnell Mooney is a guy, and yes, I'm this guy that I'm about to say. Yes, I said what I said. Allen Robinson is a star, and the reason why he's a star because listen, if you have him on your team at this point in time, and you don't have a better play, you have to play Allen. See, let me see some guys get something correct here. Okay, yep. So you got to play Allen Robinson. So to me, he's not a star for everybody's team. But people who doesn't have a high variety of receivers and a lot of top talent receivers, Allen Robinson is a guy that you got to try to throw in a lineup and just see what you can get if you don't have anything better. Okay, as far as the Steelers, let me finish the Steelers, then I'm gonna get to some of the comments. The Steelers have Big Ben. So I'm starting Big Ben. Najee Harris, Claypool, Deontay Johnson, and Pat Freiermuth. I said what I said. Those are my stars, guys, for those two games. So let me get to some of the comments. Kevin, what's good, bro? He said, which quarterback should I start today? Tua, Danny Dimes, Tyrod, Justin Fields, Baker, Teddy, or Jimmy G? Sorry for the long question. Thanks for your help, TD. Now you good, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with the long question. I like Tua matchup, but he don't have Devontae Parker. I like Tyrod. I think Tyrod can be good against Miami. I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure they're playing against Miami. I'm pretty sure they are. Look at this, guys. But I got so much going on. Sometimes I don't get to the matchups to Sunday to know exactly. Yeah, so they playing against Miami. So Miami defense is not a stud defense. Let me see. Justin Fields. I like Justin Fields. Baker, Teddy, Jimmy G. It's gonna be between Tyrod and Justin Fields. I like Tua, but I think I like Justin Fields and Tyrod a little bit better. I would go with Tyrod. I would start Tyrod Taylor. Marvin, what's good, bruh? He said starting Bateman today over Hopkins. I'm gonna be on the plane, and it said Hopkins was optimistic. Okay. Yes, if you want to start Bateman, I was a little worried about Bateman with the groin injury, but they said he's starting. I don't know if I want to touch anything on this offense of the Arizona Cardinals offense unless it's James Conner maybe Chase Edmonds or Rondell Moore or Christian Kirk. And those are just one set of guys. I'm not playing Collar unless you lower his expectation, and even D-Hop. I just don't know what those guys bring. D-Hop had a pretty aggravated hamstring injury last week. So I don't know. I think Bateman is a good start, Marvin. Marvin says, should I leave Hopkins in a hole for the best? In a hole, leave Hopkins in a hole for the best. And hold for the best. I wouldn't play Hopkins unless I absolutely had to. If you got other like Bateman, I think Bateman is a fine deviation plan. I think Bateman would be fine. But listen, don't sit him unless it's somebody like Bateman or Kadarius Toney, a really good receiver. Don't. So if you got to go to somebody like Preston Williams, and I'm just calling out names, guys, because I don't know. But no, I'm not doing it. So I would play a elite receiver, another good solid receiver over him, but I'm not playing a wide receiver 3 or a flex over him if Hopkins plays. Ian, he says, bro, let's do this. Yes, sir. He said, smash the like button, fellas. Yes, sir. Let's smash that like button. As y'all see that? See my sign on that? Guys, I'm going to have that for y'all where y'all can buy that. Okay. Ian Taylor said, bro, let's do this. Smash the like button, fellas. Yes, sir. Let's get the likes up. Uzi says, bro, TD, what's going on, Uzi? CH says, what's good, bro? Not much, man. Just trying to get this dub. Jay, too nice. Yes, he's too nice, guys. He's too nice for fantasy football. But he says, start Elijah Mitchell at flex. My other options are Sutton, Marvin Jones Jr., Judy, or Julio Jones, half PPR. If it was full PPR, I might think about Julio, but you got to play Elijah Mitchell, bro. If he's gonna play, you got to play. You got to play him. So I'm gonna roll Elijah Mitchell out there, bro. I call him Book of Eli. Elijah Mitchell, Book of Eli. Jay Knight says Hop's out. Okay, yes, Hop out. Then you definitely playing Sutton. So yeah, appreciate that, Jay Nice. Appreciate that, bro. Kevin says Tony or Keenan Allen in full PPR. That's rough, but I'm gonna go with Keenan Allen. I love Tony, but in a vacuum, I'm gonna say Keenan Allen, bro. He should have 10 plus targets today. With my 2 cents in this. Jay Fang, he said, "What's good, bro? What's good with you?" Jay Fang says, "Start Elijah Mitchell or Julio Jones at flex PPR." I can't tell you this to sit Elijah Mitchell, man. I like Julio this week, but it's Elijah Mitchell. So I'm gonna say Elijah Mitchell against Arizona that's susceptible to the run. So I'm gonna say Elijah Mitchell over Julio Jones. Second take says, "What up, TD? What up, bro? Hey, Tom got you today, didn't it? Because you usually the first one in the chat, bro. So I said he must be running a little behind today. It must be the time setback. Marvin says Wentz ain't do half bad this week. He didn't. He had actually a really good game in my league. So yeah, Wentz did pretty good. Second take says Waddle or DJ Moore. Waddle all day, bro. Waddle all day. Second take says Galladay or Bateman. I'm gonna go with Bateman. Alex Santos, what's going on, Alex? Alex says pick 2. PPR, Christian McCaffrey, Devontae Booker, T. Higgins, Jerry Judy, George Kittle. I'm not going to say anything about Christian McCaffrey because who knows what he does. So I'm going to fade him as far as telling y'all to start him because I'm not going to be accountable for that because I don't know exactly what Matt Rule plans to do if you want to use him as a decoy or what it is. So I'm not, for fantasy purposes, I'm not going to tell anybody to start him. But so out of these guys in PPR, Devontae Booker, T. Higgins, Jerry Judy, George Kittle, I like Devontae, but I gotta say T. Higgins, man. It's very, very close. I usually go to the running back, but in this essence, I'm gonna say T. Higgins because he's been getting hyper targeted, especially in PPR. Second take said, "Where is the banner?" Oh yeah, I didn't put it up, bro. I ain't put it. I got you. I'm gonna put it up. Oh, buddy, he crazy. Travis says, bro, good morning. Roll Herbert with Mike Will or play CD hurt standard. Now, I would try to get away from CD if he's hurt. I would say roll Herbert and Mike. Yep. Herbert and Mike, bro. Lucis, what's up, bro? He says, I need one wide receiver, one running back, and one flex. Have PPR. Okay. Options are Josh Jacobs, Renfro, Elijah Mitchell, Derwin Williams, James Robinson, Julio Jones, Kadarius Toney, or Boston Scott. Tight matchup. Okay, so one running back, I'm going to say Elijah Mitchell. One receiver will be it's close between Julio Jones and Kadarius Toney. I'm gonna say Kadarius Toney. Because he's gonna be his PPR, well, half PPR, but I'm gonna still say Kadarius. Whoa, I like Julio this week, man. It's just hard for me to go with Julio over Kadarius. So I'm gonna say Elijah Mitchell and Kadarius, and he says one flex. That'll be Julio Jones. So Julio Jones, Kadarius Toney, and Elijah Mitchell, bro. Lucis says that or Burrow today. Thanks as always. Man, I think you're going to have to go with Burrow. Yep, Burrow all day. Let me make sure. It didn't post my Bronco thing. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Burrow. I'm gonna go with Burrow for today because I don't know how much the run game is established with Dak, so I'm gonna go with Burrow. Richard Watkins, what's going on, bro? This is good morning, bro. Good morning to you too, bro. Second take said, yeah, the time difference got me. Also, I didn't get the notification. Okay. I'm sorry about that, guys. Hopefully the notifications did come out. Let me know, guys, if y'all didn't get a notification this morning because I don't like that type of stuff. That messes with your brand. You got to be able to get those notifications. Okay, let me see something real quick, guys. Okay. Mr. Anderson says, what up, TD? What up, Mr. Anderson? What's good, bro? Let's go. Second take says, haha, Cowboys are probably going to win today. Oh, they're going to win, bro. They're going to win. We good. We coming for them Packers. Yes, we coming for them Packers, bro. You done got me hyped up over here. So we coming for those Packers. Gonna demolish them too. Martin Castillo. What's up, bro? He says, TD, flex play. Kadarius Toney or James Conner? Kadarius Toney, bro. Kadarius Toney. Mr. Anderson says, so you like Fields over Tua this week? If Devontae Parker would have been playing, I probably would have been rolling with Tua. Tua has the best matchup. I'm not going to be disingenuous to that, guys. But Fields, with his rushing upside, just seems like a better floor for me. I think he's safer. He's going to run the ball. And that's safe. That's at least a one rushing touchdown opportunity. And his passing ain't going to do nothing but get better. Justin Fields is tough. So, let me make sure this. Go and look at my rankings. Yeah, Houston defense is not that great, but I don't think Water goes for 180 yards. I don't think Preston Williams goes for another 100. I don't think Tua hits the ceiling that you need him to hit. So I would say Fields. But to me, it's those two guys is close. It is close. But to me, I'm leaning Fields. If you want to go with Tua, bro, there's nothing wrong with that, Mr. Anderson. It's close. So I'm gonna roll with Fields. I like the rushing upside. I really do this week. I could be wrong. Like I said, guys, I'm not always right with my stars and sits. But I just like Fields this week. It's close. Second take says, bro, only 40 more subs. Getting so close. Yes, we are. Only 40 more subs. And guys, I got a special show coming up too. I'm gonna do a giveaway. I'm about to buy some memorabilia, and I'm gonna be giving away memorabilia on my OnlyFans. So some of this stuff you're gonna have to be an OnlyFans member. And some of the stuff you just got to be a subscriber of the YouTube channel. So yes, guys, get ready for that 1,000 subscription show. It's gonna be probably in the next 2 weeks. So be ready, guys. Let's go. Appreciate that second take. What's going on, Idian? Hey, if I'm killing your name, I apologize, bro. But I'm gonna call you just to be safe, because I don't like murdering people's names. But I'm glad to see you here, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is a cutting edge community where we give cutting edge content for fantasy football, and this is a great family where we help each other. Everybody just don't listen to me. They take my advice, they take people from the chat advice, and you kind of just run right from here. Whatever take you want, you don't have to just listen to me. So I appreciate you being here, bro. Make sure you subscribe and smash that like button. But he says, who should I start in my flex? T. Higgins or Jeremy McNichols? That's that's very hard. That's a hard decision to make, man. That's a great question. But I'm gonna say you didn't give me PPR standard. So I'm gonna always assume PPR, but I'm gonna try to break this one down because sometimes I have to give the context of a PPR or standard. I'm going with Higgins and PPR all day. Standard, I'll probably go with Jeremy McNichols. And then also I want us to see one game without Derrick Henry and what they do before I just go out and sit a T. Higgins for Jeremy McNichols. I like Jeremy McNichols, but I can't sit him. I can't start him over T. Higgins. So I'm going to tell you to go with T. Higgins today, bro, and wait and see what Jeremy. And once Jeremy show it to you, then next going forward, you can go and play that. But I'm not going to get cutting edge where just to say, oh, it's Jeremy McNichols because Derrick Henry's out and he's going to be dynamic. No, I don't know that. So I need to see what he's going to do first before I play him over T. Higgins. T. Higgins has been getting too many targets. T. Higgins probably been targeted the most of all receivers in the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to say T. Higgins, bro. Appreciate that. Great question. Mr. Anderson says, what kind of role Jeff Wilson is going to have? How many rushing attempts? 8 to 10. With Elijah Mitchell maybe being a little bit nicked up, 8 to 10 at the most. If Elijah Mitchell can't handle the workload second half, Jeff Wilson gets more. So to tell you to play Jeff Wilson, I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know. It just depends on what Elijah Mitchell is doing. And if the shot, because he's probably going to get a shot for his ribs. And no pun intended, hopefully they don't do anything crazy like what happened with Tyrod last year. But I don't know about Jeff Wilson. I wouldn't start him, but he definitely is going to get some carries today if he's active. And I'm pretty sure he's active. So I say 8 to 10, bro. 8 to 10. Mr. Second Take says, Bold Tate, AP is a top 20 RB this week. It's possible because he could have a fall-in touchdown. He's not going to have a long run because AP doesn't even have the burst. I remember last year when he broke out. All he can do is just jog out of bounds because he don't have that long speed to pull away from people like he used to. So I do think he has a possibility for a fall-in touchdown or possibly even 2 fall-in touchdowns. So that is possible for him to be a top 20. But I'm not playing him. To me, he's a stash play for this week. I picked him up, spending the waiver wire on him or whatever how my waiver wire work, and I'm stashing him and I'm going to see what happens. I'd rather play Jeremy McNichols before I play AP. That's just my 2 cents. I don't think AP has over 10 carries. I think he has 7 to 8. 7 to 10. Matt L says, what's going on, TD? What's going on, Matt? What's going on, bro? Matt L says, week 9 already. Yes, sir, it is. We getting through this fantasy league, this fantasy week, too. Matt L says, what do you think? Should I play Kittle or Schultz? I'm going to say Schultz, bro, because Kittle, I don't know. He could go, he might not be able to finish the game. It just depends on his injury. So I'm going to say Schultz. What's going on, JP? What's up, bro? He said, hey, bro, Pat Freiermuth versus the Birds or Tyler Conker versus the Ravens? Pat all day, bro. Play Pat. What's going on, Brock? He says, bro, Tua, Carr, Tannehill, or Doms for Brady stream. For Brady stream. Also, Sutton or Gaskin in the flex for PPR. So let me get to your flex. I'm probably going to have to go ahead and throw Gaskin out there with Devontae Parker being out. So I'm going to say Gaskin over Sutton. I don't know, man. There's so many mouths to feed. Sutton could be okay, but I just don't trust it. I'm going to say Gaskin. But between those quarterbacks, bro, bro, that's a rough. I like Tua. I like Carr, too. And I definitely like Tannehill. I'm going to say Tannehill. I'm going to get a little cutting edge right here. But listen, I'm going to tell you the guys that you can play, and I don't think neither one of these guys will be a bad play. Danny Dimes is for next week. I think Danny Dimes is going to be fun. When Saquon come back, Danny Dimes is going to start booming. So, guys, this is a buy low opportunity for Danny Dimes. But with Tannehill, it's between Tannehill, Carr, and Tua. I think any of those three guys was an okay play. If you ask me in a vacuum to choose between those three guys, I'm probably going to go with Tannehill because I like Tannehill a little bit more personally. Carr is a solid. It's a solid start. Tua is a solid. But I'm going to say Tannehill. But if you want to start any of those three guys, it's up to you, bro. Tannehill, Carr, Tua, trust your gut. But I'm going to say Tannehill. You don't have to listen to me, though. Sebastian, what's up, bro? Glad to see you here. Make sure you subscribe, man. Sebastian says, what up? Pick two. Higgins, Judy, or Tony. So that's a little, so it's kind of a little simple right here. I'm going to go with Tony and Higgins all day. And Judy just ain't showed me enough. I don't feel comfortable with this offense yet. This offense basically to me is RB or bust. Only the RBs have any value. I don't know about the wide receivers, but maybe this is the week for Judy. I'm not playing them over Tony and Higgins. That's just me. Great question, though, Sebastian. Let me see. Let me go find where I'm at, guys. Okay. Second take. Packers going to lose today, I think, because no bad man. I agree with that. But come playoff time, you can't bet against the bad man. And the Packers offense is so solid. Why can't you bet against Aaron Rodgers when he almost has a losing playoff record, bro? People have beat him in the playoffs. Seattle Seahawks have whooped that tail. Kirk Warner whooped that tail. The San Francisco 49ers have whooped that tail. Jimmy G have beat Aaron Rodgers. So, yeah, I think you can bet against this guy. It just depends on his surrounding team. So I agree with that. His surrounding team is really good, but I don't think the Packers are going to win the Super Bowl this year. But listen, they got a great opportunity. I'm not going to hate on that, bro. They do. They really got a great opportunity. Second take says, but I will grant you the Cowboys won't get the first seed. I bet on that too. I think that's a wrong guarantee. I think we're gonna get that number one seed in the NFC, bro. I don't know about that. I think we're gonna get that, especially with Aaron Rodgers being out possibly 2 weeks. We're gonna get that number one seed. Ian Taylor says, if Debo is out, would you play Ayuk over Tony? No, I would not. I would play Tony. I like Ayuk, but I'm not playing over Tony. Y'all know how I feel about Tony. I could be biased. Hopefully, guys. Only thing that worries me about Tony at all is his injury. Sometimes they bring out guys just for decoys because they that good. If he's full healthy, this guy is a monster, guys. I feel great about this play. But if he's a little nicked up, then I could be off a little bit, and I'm fine with that. But I feel good. I haven't heard anything about his injury, so I'm playing Tony this week. Ray Gibson, what's up, bro? He said, should I start Jalen Waddle or Claypool, PPR? Ooh, that's a tough one, man. I'm going to go with Waddle just because of the matchup. But it's close because I just not going to sit Claypool because of a couple bad games. But in a vacuum with Waddle, with the matchup, I'm going to say Waddle. Good question, bro. Good question, Ray. Richard says Fields or Carr this week. I'm going to go with Fields, man. And the reason why I'm going to go with Fields is because of the rushing upside. It is what it is. Wait a minute. I like Fields, but I don't know if I'm gonna say Carr. That's a little bit too edgy right there. I'm sorry, Richard. Let me go back on that. I'm gonna say Carr. Carr is the safest play. Now Fields got more upside, so I just went to the upside play. But Carr is the way more safest play. So if you want to want to make sure you get 20 to 25 points, I don't know your scoring format. Carr is the play. But Fields is a beast, especially with his rushing upside. I just like the game script last week, but I will go with Carr in a vacuum right here. He's the safer play, and I could possibly be being too cute telling you to play Fields over Carr. So I'm going to say Carr, bro. Sorry about that. But, yeah, great question, though, Richard. Second take says special show with Hustler. Yeah, I'm probably going to bring on Hustler and maybe another guy. I'm gonna do something special for it might be like a live, and maybe we have some debates, some giveaways. I don't know. I'm still thinking, guys. If you got any suggestions, hit me up on at my Gmail account at Fantasy Good Sports, or just hit me up in the chat and I'll read it out a suggestion. Or go to my OnlyFans and suggest, guys. Whatever you think that it would be nice, a nice 1,000 subscription show. Just let me know, guys. Give me some advice. I'm willing to listen, guys. Yeah. A-Gang Grizzo, he says, what's good, bruh? What's good? What's going on, bruh? Let's get this win today. He says, you like Bateman or Myers this week? Flex PPR. Let me see New England. You know, it's hard to play people over Myers in PPR because he's a PPR king. He's playing the Panthers. So I'm going to say Bateman. I'm going to go with Bateman, bruh. Bateman is I like Bateman. They say he is playing, so I'm going to go with Bateman. Okay. Hold on, guys. Hold on for a second, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ravens all day, bruh. I'm sorry about that, guys. I had to do something. So I'm gonna go with the Ravens all day. Yep, that's simple. Jay Fang says, who do you think is the number one running back rest of the season? It's gonna be between Jonathan Taylor and Saquon, and I'm gonna say Jonathan Taylor, but I think it's gonna be close with Saquon coming back. I really do. So I'm gonna say Jonathan Taylor and Saquon. Let me see something. Okay. So Kales, what's going on, Kales? Glad to see you here, bruh. Kales says, hold on, guys. I'm sorry about that. I skipped over. I'm sorry about that, JP. I skipped over your question. He says, also Beasley, Higgins, Landry, choose two for flex PPR. So I'm gonna say Beasley and Landry all day, bruh. Beasley and Landry. Kale says Brandon Ayuk and Brian Edwards. Tajay Sharp, pick one. I want to say Brandon. If Debo is out, man, I'm gonna say Brandon Ayuk. But if Debo is not out, I'm gonna say Brian Edwards. That's a close one. So Ayuk or Brian Edwards, both of those are really good plays. It's close. So either one of you go with, bro. I think you will be okay. But I'm gonna say Ayuk if Debo don't play. That's all I'm gonna say. That's the only difference. Ian, what's going on, bro? Ian says, is Deontay Foreman a good stash in the Titans backfield or wait and see? Wait and see. So he's a good stash. He's a stash, wait and see. You can't leave him on the waiver wire and wait and see. You have to pick him up to wait and see. Second Take says, I said what I said. It's cutting edge content. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate that, Second Take. Mr. Anderson says, I think Kittle will be on a snap count. Yes, he will be. He will be on a snap count. That's what they said. I seen that myself. Yep. Let's see. Matt L says Tony or Keenan, guys. So Matt, he don't want my opinion on this one. So he want to go with y'all. But I'm just playing with you. I'm just giving you a hard time, Matt. But I'm gonna say after y'all give y'all opinion, I'm gonna say Tony. I'm gonna say Keenan in a vacuum. Kale says Carlos Hyde or Kenyon Drake. He got the emergency thing right there. Woo, that's going to be tough to play Carlos Hyde, man. If James Robinson is out, then I'm going to tell you to go ahead and play Carlos Hyde. It's that simple. If James Robinson out, I'm going to say Carlos Hyde. Mark, what's going on, Mark? Glad to see you here, bro. This is cutting edge content, bro. This is also a great family. Also, bro, guys, anybody that's in the chat, guys, go subscribe to my OnlyFans. And that way you get more personable questions answered for your stars and sits, whatever you need. Trade questions, whatever you need, guys. I got a lot of things that I'm a growing channel, so I got a lot of things that's going to be coming up that is going to be beneficial for you to be an OnlyFans member. And you're going to be locked in for $10 for the rest of your life, guys. As long as I'm doing fantasy football content, you're only paying $10 a month and getting majority of all of your questions. Sometimes, guys, on game day, I can't get to your question because I got so much going on, you know. I got my stuff that I got going on, and I also got to prepare for, like, this live that I'm doing. So sometimes I can't get to your question 5 minutes before the game starts, you know, because after I get off of here, guys, I got to do my do my lineups. I got to make sure everybody's in there that I want. So that might take 30 to 45 minutes, and then the games might be ready to start. So I just want to let y'all know. But as my channel grow, things are going to change. You're going to get more. You're going to be able to be in certain drawings, getting signed jerseys, whatever it may be, guys. So you want to make sure you subscribe to that OnlyFans. And no, guys, I'm not taking off my clothes. I'm doing fantasy football content. So I just want to put that caveat in there. I know what OnlyFans, the mystique on it. But yeah, Mark says thoughts on Elijah Mitchell and Jeff Wilson. So Elijah Mitchell is the play, bro, but you can't play Jeff Wilson. It's too cute. I bet something bad can happen. You know, you can play Jeff Wilson and he only get like 4 or 5 points, and Elijah Mitchell give you 15 or 20. So Elijah Mitchell is a play. He's healthy. He's going to play. It's depending on how much he can take the hits in his ribs and how much Jeff Wilson gets carries. So I'm gonna say start Elijah Mitchell and just let the chips fall where they fall, bro. Great question, though, Mark. Great question. Mr. Anderson says Tua is out. Wow. Yeah. So y'all hear that, don't you? Tua is out, guys. Matt L says Tua will contribute more to the team by being out. Wow. So I don't know about that Jalen Waddle. That maybe you might not want to start Jalen Waddle as much now if Tua is out. But I hope maybe somebody else was getting practice starts and maybe they have that camaraderie. But that scares me a little bit with Jalen Waddle. So, but I'm still playing him in most of my leagues. Yeah, appreciate that, Mr. Anderson. Appreciate that news. What's going on, Takuto? Hey, man, I'm sorry. I'm probably destroying your name, man. So I'm just going to call you Tech. Is that fine, bro? I'm going to call you Tech. Glad to see you here, man. This is a growing channel. I should be at 1,000 soon, man. And also, this is a great fantasy football family, cutting-edge fantasy football family. So, bro, glad to see you. Make sure you subscribe to my OnlyFans for only $10 a month, bro. It's just like anybody else Patreon. But my OnlyFans is going to be bigger than most people Patreons. And I said what I said because I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff there. A lot of huge. I'm actually going to be doing just lives on there, guys, just for the OnlyFans members. So I just want to put that 2 cents out there. But Tech says George Kittle or Hunter Henry. I'm going to say Hunter Henry because you can't trust George Kittle coming back. So I'm going to say Hunter Henry. I don't know how healthy George is, so I got to see it first. Second Take says, TD, I am debating myself, laugh out loud. Do I start Darrell Williams? 3 games, he's got 23, 8, and 17. Or do I go with Hyde, but he faces a tough Bills defense? Yeah, I know he's facing a tough Bills defense, but he's the only running back there if James Robinson is out, right? So I think Frank Gore gets some more carries. So this is a very, very tough thing, man. I think you could go with Hyde with the tough matchup, but look, that's just my 2 cents on it. You could play Darrell. Darrell is an okay play. I just don't think he get any touchdowns. I think that's Frank Gore. Now, if he get a receiving touchdown, Darrell Williams can get a receiving touchdown. But Frank Gore is going to get all the rushing touchdowns. That's just my 2 cents. They wouldn't bought Frank out there if Darrell Williams was doing a good job. That's just my 2 cents. So Hyde, I know it's a tough matchup, but he's the only running back there. There's no other guys that's going to be really sniping no carries from him. So it's tough, man. It's going to be between Hyde. So I would say Hyde. But if you want to play Williams for a safe play, there's nothing wrong with that either, Second Take. Second take says, do I start DJ Moore over Water now because no Tua? No, I still can't do it. I still can't do it. It's been another top of the line. I still can't do it. I'm going to still go with Water. I know that's cutting edge, bro, but I'm going to still go with Water. Sebastian said, just sub, bro. Another question. AP or Herbert? Herbert all day, bro. Yep. Hey, that's fine. Hey, it don't matter, man. I'm going to keep putting your questions in the chat until it's time for me to go. And I usually go for about an hour 15. Yep. Castillo, he said Tua is out today, TD. I know, bro. So we're going to have to find somebody else. I just found that out. Yeah, that's tough, especially for Waddle. Cold Kids, what's up, bro? He says, is it okay to bench Kyler Murray since he's going to be a game time decision? Yes, if you got to. Just make sure you have a nice play. You don't want to bench him for Trevor Siemian. I'm not going to bench him for Trevor Siemian, but I would bench him for Justin Herbert. Not Justin Herbert, but Justin Fields. Somebody like that. Cold Kid said, and D-Hop. Yep, D-Hop is out too. So, yep, that's why I'm going with Rondale Moore. I think he's a nice play today, guys. What's going on, Rabbi? Glad to see you here, bro. Rabbi says Messi or Ronaldo, real football. I'm going to say I'm a Messi guy, bro. I like he's short, like running back, stocky. So I'm going to say Messi, bro. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man, because soccer is coming down the pipe, bro. So you want to be in on this channel before, I actually get huge. That way you can learn some things about football too. But I will be doing soccer. If you want to call it the real football, I'm okay with that because that was a sport before football Americano was. Mr. Anderson says Pittsburgh or Dallas defense? Dallas defense. And no, I'm not biased on that either, though, Mr. Anderson. Richard Walker says, wipe your feet off at the door and click that like button. Yes, sir, guys. Again, he says, wipe your feet off at the door and click that like button. Yes, sir. Tyler. What's going on, Tyler? Glad to see you here, bro. I'm pretty sure you already subscribed. Glad to see you here, man. This is a great fantasy football content channel, man. Also cutting edge, too. He says, Kirk Cousins or Tyrod? I ain't gonna get too cute, so I'm gonna say Tyrod, not Tyrod, but Kirk. But let me see something about. You know what? Just because it's the Baltimore Ravens, bro, I'm gonna go with Tyrod. I'm gonna say Tyrod today, especially with Tua being out. I'm gonna say Tyrod. It's a little cute, but I think it's gonna work out for you. It is a little cute. So if you wanted to start Kirk, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm gonna say Tyrod today. That's a great question, Tyler. Great question. Tyler says Jerry Jeudy and Boston Scott. I don't know, man, what happens in this backfield today. If Boston Scott gets another bell cow roll, then I would say, yeah, he's the guy. But I'm going to say Jerry Jeudy in this vacuum. Mr. Anderson says, smash that like button, folks. Yes, sir. Smash the like button. Okay. Jack, what's going on, Jack? Glad to see you here, bro. He says, hey, man, Damien Harris or Christian Kirk for PPR? Let me see. I think I got, let me see, look at my rankings real quick. Let me see something. I'm going to go with Christian Kirk. It's a little edgy, bro. But I'm going to go with Christian Kirk because the Panthers does have a good defense. So I'm going to go with Christian Kirk. Matt L said, Mr. Anderson. Vanderman says, morning, TD. What up, bro? Shay's looking clean. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Second take says, at Matt, yes, give me Keenan Allen. Yep, I agree. Richard Walker says, go Drake over Hyde. Hey, you know what, Richard? I wanted to say Drake over Hyde. I really did, man. But he's a starting running back. And sometimes, even if it's a bad game script, you got a tough defense, he's going to get like 15 touches. And if you think they shut out the Jacksonville Jaguars, then yeah, you're right. But if they don't shut them out, I'm pretty sure that could be a high touchdown or a high nice run. That's the only reason, but it's close. It's close. So if you want to go with Drake, whoever question that was between Drake and Hyde, there's nothing wrong with going Drake. I'm never gonna really get on the people. There's very few questions where it's just like cut and dry. If you go with somebody else, that's a dumb move. That's not a dumb move going with Drake. I'm not gonna be disingenuous. I'm just gonna say Hyde. I like starting running backs that's getting the full workload. That's just me. But Drake is a great play today. It depends on when the coach is gonna put him in and when Josh Jacobs want to come out the game. It's that simple. So yes, I agree with you, Richard. Drake could be a good play over Hyde. Richard Walker says matchup for Hyde is too dangerous. It's dangerous, but he's getting full workload. I don't really worry about the matchups too much when a guy's getting all the carries. If he's getting 20 touches, I kind of just roll with that. But I get what you're saying. What you're saying, the math is what you're doing, bro. You actually are right. So what he's saying, guys, if you want to go with Drake, there's nothing wrong with that. Thank you, Richard. That's a great take, bro. I appreciate that. Martin Castillo says wide receiver, Ayuk, Peoples-Jones, or Judy. I'm gonna say Ayuk if Debo is out, but if Debo is not out, then I would say Jerry Judy. I like Peoples-Jones, but I don't. That's just a deep play this week. You need to see something first. So Ayuk if Debo out, or if Debo's not out, then I would say Judy. And he says who to start. Okay, so you didn't running backs. Devontae Freeman, Carlos Hyde, D'Ernest Johnson. I'm pretty sure. Who do I start? I'm gonna still go with Carlos Hyde. He's getting the full workload, especially with James Robinson being out. So I'm gonna say Carlos Hyde. But listen, if you want to go D'Ernest Johnson, I think he can. I think he has some touchdown upside. Kareem Hunt always had touchdown upside, but I just believe they try to give that more of the touchdowns to Nick Chubb. But D'Ernest Johnson will have an opportunity, but Carlos Hyde will have multiple opportunities. If he cash in on them or not, that's up to be seen. Buffalo defense is good, so. Those are my 2 cents on that. I like Carlos Hyde out of those 3 running backs. Matt L says, I'm taking that gamble and going with Tony. Yeah, and to me, it's not a gamble with me, but yes, I understand for your team, Matt. I understand that. For the ceiling, yep, I agree with that. Jay says, Jacoby Brissett, Daniel Jones, or Tyrod Taylor. Jacoby Brissett, he can't get in there, bro. So I'm going to say Tyrod Taylor all day. Yep, Tyrod Taylor all day. Matt L says, Tony Floyd is bad, but he has the upside to pop off. Keenan doesn't. Okay. So you're saying over Tony and Keenan. I feel you. If you want to go with Tony, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what you need for your team. If you need that upside right there, you do it. Me, I was going with Keenan because I feel like Keenan's a PPR monster. He could get 10 catches with 2 touchdowns. That I believe. Matt L says, and no, guys, I'm not taking off my clothes. Oh, buddy, but y'all crazy. Y'all need to stop, man. Leave me alone, man. Leave me alone, man. Mr. Anderson says, what's good, Matt L? Vandy Man says, should I start Robert Woods, Elijah Mitchell, Damien Harris, Beasley, or Judy? Flex, PPR. Elijah Mitchell, but because that he's a little bit nicked up, if you want to go to somebody else, I probably would go with Cole Beasley in PPR. So it's going to be between Elijah Mitchell, but if I understand he's a little nicked up. So if you don't feel safe, I would say Cole Beasley, but I'm playing Elijah Mitchell. Robert Woods, man, I like Robert Woods, but he did miss a little bit of practice. So I would say I'm going to give you 3 guys in order. Elijah Mitchell, but if you don't like that, then you can go between Beasley and Robert Woods. And Beasley and Robert Woods are almost even, almost simply crazy even. I just give Beasley a little bit nudge up because of Josh Allen, and I know how Josh Allen feel about Beasley. If they don't run the ball down the Jacksonville Jaguars' throat, because they could do that. Devin Singletary and Zach Moss could have a big game. But if they don't, I believe Beasley could have 12 targets. And Robert Woods has touchdown upside. So it's Elijah Mitchell, Beasley, and Robert Woods, Van. Cooch Master, what's up, bro? He says, what up? I got to start either Landry, Sutton, or Judy. I'm going to go with Landry. A Game Grizzle said, you think Brandon Ayuk, Jamal Agnew, and Ty Johnson have rest of season value? Jamal Agnew definitely has rest of season value. Brandon Ayuk definitely has rest of season value. Ty Johnson will have at certain times, will have value at certain opportunities, certain situations. But Brandon Ayuk and Jamal Agnew are heads and heels over Ty Johnson. So yeah, I like Brandon Ayuk and Jamal Agnew and a little bit of Ty Johnson going forward for the rest of the season. Good question, A Game. Ray Gamer says Kyler Murray is out, which was expected. Yep. But now Tua is out. Should I pick up and play their backup Jacoby Brissett? Nope. Versus Texans, or Daniel Jones versus the Raiders, or Jimmy G versus the Cardinals, or Matt Jones versus Carolina? That's tough. That's tough. The safe play is the safe play is Jimmy. Jimmy is the safe play. Daniel Jones is the upside play. So Jimmy G for the safe play, Daniel Jones for the upside. He said 6 points per touchdown, TD. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna say Jimmy for safe and Daniel Jones for the upside. Jimmy's the safe play, bro. He's not gonna dudge you out. Danny could dudge you out, but Danny could go for 32. So I'm gonna say Jimmy and Daniel. You got to pick between those two, bro. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. Okay, let me see where I'm at, guys. Let me see where I'm at. Ray Gamer says, I have Mike Gesicki at tight end. Yeah, man. You might have to, it's up to you. You might have to deviate from that, but I'm pretty sure Jacoby Brissett got some number one snaps this week that he practiced with the number ones. So Mike Gesicki probably would be okay. I'm rolling out water. I'm not going to get cute. I don't have a lot of depth in my team. I don't play with depth like that. I consolidate to get a killer lineup. And I have a few guys on the bench that's pretty good. So I don't really have nobody to deviate. But if you got another tight end like a Dalton Schultz, you could actually deviate and go to him instead of Gesicki. But I think you might have to roll with Gesicki. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a Sunday sit, man. When they sit a quarterback on a Sunday, you don't get too crazy over it. You just roll out with your studs and go with it. All right, guys, let me check something out real quick. All right, we at 28, guys. We got 2 more likes to 30. So we're trying to go for 40 because I'm going to be in here about 15, maybe 20 more minutes, guys. So let me see. Matt L says, I'm going to go set my lineups, guys. Yes, sir. Go do it, bro. Go get them lineups set. Matt L says, good luck this week, guys. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Richard Watkins says, any word on Kyler Murray starting today? Yes, they said he's out, bro. They said he's out. I'm a bot. He says, yo, bro. What's up, bro? I'm a bot. Hey, bro, I see you on Twitter. I think that's you on Twitter, bro. I see you. Clap nuts. What's up, bro? He says, start Ayuk or Cole Beasley. Full PPR. Thanks, bro. So if Debo is out, I probably start Ayuk over Cole Beasley if Debo is out. But if Debo ain't out, then I'm going to go with Cole Beasley. Mr. Anderson says PPR, pick one. Ingram, Devontae Freeman, Gore, or Howard. I'm going to go with Gore. No P. Ryan. Hyde, woo-wee. That's a hell of a question, Mr. Anderson. Man, I say go with Hyde. Go look up, go make sure, because I'm pretty sure there's no back. I don't know the backup that great on Jacksonville, so go look up the backup. I'm pretty sure the backup not going to be getting a lot of totes, bro, and a lot of carries. So I'm going to go with Hyde over Gore, but I do like Gore. So it's trust your gut. These like Ingram, Freeman, let me see. I'm not going to be disingenuous to Freeman. So I do got to bring Freeman in here. It's going to be between Freeman. So I'm going to say this is the order. This is my order. I'm going to say Hyde, Freeman, and Gore. If you want to go with any of those three, I think you're okay. Freeman might be the safest floor because he's the starter on this team. And, he playing with Lamar Jackson. And Lamar Jackson helps his running backs out tremendously. So, Hyde got a tough matchup. So I'm going to be genuine to that. So I'm going to say Devontae Freeman, man. But that's a tough start right there between those three guys because Devontae Freeman, Gore, Hyde. Yeah, I'm gonna say Freeman. I'm gonna say Freeman. Kale says Boston Scott or Ayuk in the flex. Again, I got a caveat with Ayuk. If Debo's out, it's Ayuk. But if Debo's there, then I guess I would go with Boston Scott. And I'm not big on Boston Scott, but I get it. He will get some carries. Probably a lot more than Gainwell like it was last year, but who knows? But I'm gonna still go with Ayuk if Debo is out. Jalen, what's up, bro? He said, "What's up, Big Pimpin'?" He says, "Rondale Moore, Ayuk, or Bateman." I'm gonna say Bateman, but if, like I said, if Debo's out, I'm gonna go with Ayuk. I like Rondale Moore. I actually like these guys. So let's just say that Debo is out. It's very, very close with all these guys. So I would probably put Ayuk over him. If Debo's out, then I would say Bateman and Rondale Moore. So Ayuk, Bateman, and Rondale Moore if Debo is out. Okay, let me go back up, bro. Okay. Then the man, he says, "Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Anytime, bro. Cole Kid says, Renfro or Julio? I'm going to go with Julio today. It's a little cutting edge. Renfro is a safe PPR guy. He's a PPR monster. Cole Beasley and Renfro are PPR monsters. So I'm going to say Julio, bro, because I like the upside of Julio this week. I really feel like this is a Julio Jones touchdown game. So I'm going to say Julio. But there's nothing wrong with playing Renfro, especially in PPR. Cole Kid says, or Sanders. I'm going to still go with Julio. Efren says, what up? What up, TD? What up, bruh? He said, you worried about Elijah Mitchell at all? Nope, just a little bit. So out of 100%, I would say 20% worried. And then he says he might be on a limited snap count. Yes, I heard about that. But I can't play nobody else like a Jeff Wilson or anybody else like that. He says, are you willing to put Pollard or Javonte or Van Jefferson over Mitchell? Yes, I'm willing to. If I had to, if I didn't like the Elijah Mitchell thing, because it's all in what y'all like. I'm like the leagues that I got Elijah Mitchell, I'm playing them. So guys, you got to be genuine to my teams too. Like on my teams, I'm playing Elijah Mitchell. It's not even close. I don't even really have a running back to push him, so it's not even close. But with your team, you got Javonte Williams. I don't have Javonte Williams on the same team that I got Elijah Mitchell. So it's okay if you want to pivot. It's okay. I would pivot to go to Javonte. Maybe Van. Maybe that's not, and maybe Pollard. But I'm Javonte over Pollard and Van Jefferson most definitely. So yeah, bro. But you're not crazy for wanting to pivot from him because he might be on a limited snap count. But who gets the rushing touchdown is the key. So if he gets 12 carries, but he gets 2 touchdowns, Elijah Mitchell still is a top 12 RB. So I'm gonna say it's okay to pivot off of him because of the situation. Hip Hop Nation said, "Let's go, fellas, let's go." For Elixir says, what's good, bro? For Elixir says, what's good, TD? What's good, bro? Joey Breen says, what's up, bro? Who do I start at flex? McNichols, Tony, or Tyler? I'm going to go with Tony, man, but it's close between Tony and McNichols, but Tony is just a little bit over him. So I'm going to go with Tony. But McNichols, I need to see it. Once I see it one time, McNichols probably will be a better start in the future over Tony. And I don't know. If Tony go off, it's going to be close, but I do like McNichols, bro. I just can't say that he's a Bengal start this week, like a killer start this week. But I think he is a good start, but I'm going to say Tony. But if you want to play McNichols, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. Trust your gut. Hip Hop Nation says, TD, the GOAT. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. For Elixir says, Josh Jacobs or Patterson in the flex. I'm going to go with Cordero Patterson in the flex, bro. And it's very, very, it's almost even. But I'm going to go with the guy that's a hybrid. He got so many opportunities to give you points. I'm going to go with the hybrid. Hip Hop Nation says, TD, what are we doing with Gainwell? I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. And then hopefully you can get your own feeling with it. I'm playing Gainwell in some leagues, and some leagues I'm sitting him. So I'm gonna play him in some, and some I'm gonna sit him. There's nothing wrong with either way. It just depends on your league, bro. So if you want to sit him, I won't say nothing bad about it. Like if he goes off and I start, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, people, y'all was crazy for sitting. I'm not gonna say that because you're not. And if he does you out, I'm not gonna say people was crazy for starting because you're not. Because you got to do what you got to do for your team. So it just depends on your team, bro. Me, I'm starting them in some leagues, and some leagues I'm sitting. Max, what's going on, Max? Glad to see you here, bro. Seems like you're new. Make sure you subscribe and smash the thumbs up button, and also subscribe to the OnlyFans. And no, I'm not taking off my clothes. I'm providing fantasy football content there, but it's more personable and it's a growing platform, bro. So I'm gonna be doing so many dynamic things on that platform. You're gonna want to be subscribed to it, bro. So make sure you subscribe to that. Only $10 a month, and you get all your questions answered throughout the week when I'm not even doing a YouTube live. So, but Max says, is Van Jefferson a good replacement for D-Hop this week? Is Van Jefferson a good replacement for D-Hop this week? He's okay. He's okay. But I would try. To me, it's better options out there to do it. But if that's what you want to do, and you need to do that, it's edgy, but it's okay. You can do that. So if you ain't got no better flex play or a better guy to stream this week, then Van Jefferson is okay to play over D-Hop. Kale says Schultz or Conklin. Schultz all day, bro. Schultz all day. Ray Gamer says, all right, there is someone else I want to mention, and it's Tyrod Taylor. Would you risk him versus the Dolphins over Jimmy G and Daniel Jones? Yes, I would. So I'm going to rank these guys real quick. Tyrod, to me, Jimmy is the safest play. Is a safe play. Tyrod is a safe play, but he has a little bit more upside than Jimmy. But his floor could be a little bit lower than Jimmy. And Daniel Jones has the worst floor. He could go out there and give you 8 points, or he could go out for 35. He has the most upside of all these guys. So to me, if I had to play somebody, I'm playing Tyrod out of Jimmy G and Daniel Jones. Great question, though, bro. Great question. Second take says 35 likes. Can we get to 40? Yes, sir, guys. Let's get to 40. Let's go. We get these 40. 40 is the new common. I'm probably going to have to leave 30 alone. 40 going to be the new common. Sean Bonds says, what's good, bro? What's going on, bro? My homie Sean Bonds. Loyal supporter, guys. Loyal supporter. That's my homie. He says, Matt Jones, Big Ben, Jimmy G, or Mayfield. I have Murray and Tua at quarterback. Wow. So you're going to have to go to Jimmy G and probably Big Ben, bro. And I hate to say it, Big Ben, but I know. Do you want to start Mayfield? No, Matt Jones, the rookie quarterback that they want to establish the run against everybody with. He could have some touchdowns, but his yards may not be more than 250 yards today. So I'm going to say Jimmy G and Big Ben. But Jimmy G is definitely the play. But between the other guys, if you wanted to go off of Big Ben, I guess you could go to maybe Matt Jones. Maybe. But I'm going to say Jimmy G and Big Ben, bro. That's a great question. And that's a tough situation to be in too, bro. That's a tough situation. Kale says, any news on CMC? Is he in? I don't know, man. I haven't watched. I can't watch any news right now because all my news is on my cell phone. All my news alerts apps are on my cell phone. And I use my cell phone as a hotspot to do my lives to make sure that it doesn't buffer. The video is more cleaner. So I don't know yet, but you just got to watch, man. And even if he ends, I'm not telling anybody to play him because I don't know what's going to happen. So he just CMC right now. He's nothing else to me. He's not a start or anything. Michael Reeves says, PPR, pick 2, Gesicki, DJ Moore, Damien Harris. Okay, so Gesicki, I like Gesicki, but Tua is out. DJ Moore, I don't know who his starting quarterback is. Probably going to be the backup. Damien Harris is playing against a tough matchup. So I'm probably going to go with DJ Moore and Damien Harris over a tight end. But I would take Gesicki if Tua was there. But I'm going to say DJ Moore and Damien Harris over Gesicki. Yep. Not even average. What's going on, bruh? Glad to see you. Listen, I don't know if it's bruh or, I'm pretty sure it's bruh. So I don't want to be disingenuous. But appreciate you being here, man. This is cutting edge content. But he says, make sure you smash the thumbs up button, bruh. He says, PPR, start Kittle or Ertz. Scared to start Kittle because they announced he's only playing half the game. And then Henderson or Deontay at flex. Okay, so PPR, start Kittle or Ertz. I'm going to say Ertz. And then he says, or Deontay Johnson or Henderson, and then Henderson or Deontay Johnson at flex. Henderson over a wide receiver all day. So Ertz and Henderson, bro. Hip Hop Nation says Mike Davis or Devontae Freeman. Bro, that's a great question. I'm actually starting Mike Davis in some of my leagues. So I would say Devontae Freeman. Mike Davis is an okay guy to play this week if you have to, but I'm going to say Devontae Freeman, bro. Joey Breen says Tyrod Taylor or Kirk Cousins. I normally would say Kirk Cousins because of what he did, his resume, but he's playing Baltimore. Baltimore is not no bum. They not like off the chain, but they not bums either. So I'm going to say Tyrod Taylor, especially with Tua being out. I think Tyrod Taylor has a lot of opportunities to do a lot of things in this game. So I'm going to say Tyrod Taylor in a vacuum. For Elixir says start 3. Patterson, Damien Harris, Diggs, CMC, CD, Lamb. Start 3. Patterson, Diggs, and Damien Harris. I'm not telling anybody to start no CMC because I don't know about CMC. I don't care if they come out and they say he's playing. He could be a decoy. Until I see it, I'm not saying to start him. And so, until I see him practice all week and he's having a great week of practice, I'm not starting no CMC. So it's going to be Patterson, Damien Harris, and Diggs. MP1606, what's up, bro? He says pick 2, Khalil Herbert, AP, or Darrell Williams. Khalil Herbert, and I'm going to have to go with Darrell Williams, man, because I just can't trust AP. He's coming off the streets, bro. He could have a fall-in touchdown. So could Darrell. And I'm not a big fan of Darrell because of Gore this week. I think Gore can steal some touchdown upside from Darrell. So Khalil Herbert, most definitely. And between AP and Darrell, so next week I probably would say AP because I think Darrell Williams probably get pushed back a little bit just for like third down. And they let Frank Gore get a lot of green zone work. But right now, I'm going to say Khalil Herbert and Darrell because I don't know what AP is going to be. And he's coming off the street. And I think he needs just a little bit more practice time. But he's in great shape. But great shape is different between being in great football shape. Okay. Let me see, guys. So, guys, I guess I'm going to go about 15 more minutes. And that's about it, guys. 15 more minutes. Sean Bond says, can't decide between Julio, Tony, and Edmonds in the flex standard. And, bro, that's tough. I get it. In standard, bro, it's going to definitely be between. So, all these guys are okay in standard. They okay. Edmonds is okay in standard. It's going to be between Julio and Tony, bro. And I'm going to say trust your gut. But if I had to absolutely make a decision between these two, I would probably go Tony, but it's hurting me because I love Julio. Julio is is my sleeper of the week. Julio Jones is my sleeper, but Tony is always one of my killers. He's one of my bell cows. I'm playing Tony in almost every league. I'm not sitting him in no leagues. So you cannot sit Tony. So if this is the only way to get him into your lineup, bro, I would say Tony. I feel good about him. I could be wrong, bro, because of the injury history. He could have a little bit of an injury, and maybe they don't, fully use him the way he should be used, but I haven't seen any dividends or anything from that type of talk or with an injury. So I'm gonna say Tony all day, bro. I'm not all day, but just Tony. But it's close with Julio, and Edmonds is the third, and you could play Edmonds too. So all these guys are playable, but I'm gonna say in the order. I'm gonna say Tony, Julio, and Edmonds. Tony, Julio, and Edmonds. Great question though, Sean. Great question. Life and Sports Talk with Jake. Life and Sports Talk with Jake. What's going on, Jake? What's going on, bro? He said, what's good, TD? Good news. Brown is good to go. Yes. A.J. Brown is always going to be good to go, bro. He's not going to never practice for his whole career because he's a maintenance player, and that's just how he is, man. Tyler Perry. What's going on, Tyler Perry? So Tyler says who to drop for a quarterback? Ernest, Bateman, Madison, Ramondre. I say Madison. Anona, what's going on, Anona? Anona says, I traded Kamara and Judy for Najee Harris. That was a great trade. I love that trade. I don't want to deal with the Saints quarterback drama. I got you. And I seen Najee ranked higher. Okay, so I traded. I agree. I think you made a great trade. I think this is a B+, A- trade. I have a lot of wide receiver depth, so I don't need Judy. Thoughts? Bro, I'm sorry. I don't know because I don't know if you're a bruh, so I don't want to say bruh, but it's just a term that we use here. So please don't take that out of context because you can say bruh to me too. So I'm sorry if you don't want to be called bruh, just let me know. But bruh, you made a great trade. This is that very dynamic trade. I love what you did. You consolidated and you went and got that straight up bell cow with nobody else taking no carries. So I love that. You did a great job. This is a B+, A- trade. So hopefully you're not offended by me saying bruh, but I appreciate you being here. No, I see you here all the time. Jalen says, everyone hit that thumbs up. Yes, sir. We at 40. Let's get 41. 4 Elixir says Justin Jefferson, CD, or Renfro in the flex. Justin Jefferson, and that's just on name value. No, I don't feel great about Justin Jefferson, but I never set my bell cows. So if it comes to a bell cow, I'm playing him. And the only reason why, because I could say CD, right? Because he's a bell cow too, right? He's a starting wide receiver, but he hurt his ankle in practice. So I'm going to go with Justin Jefferson. Matt says, who is a good wide receiver replacement for D-Hop on waivers? On waivers, bro? That's a tough question because you didn't give me anybody. But Nelson Aguilar, I think he's okay. Let me see. I think Devontae Smith is good to go to. Brandon Ayuk. And that's all I have for you, bro. So Brandon Ayuk, Nelson Aguilar, and Devontae Smith. Yep. Hopefully some of those guys are out there for you on your waivers. 4 Elixir says Tony, Damien Harris, or Patterson in the flex. Tony. I've been telling everybody to start Tony. I'm a big fan of Tony. Listen, I could be biased. I'm always going to be 100 with you. That's why I use 100 emojis. I'm 100. I don't lie. Guys, and this just goes to what I'm saying. I can count the lies that I told in my life. I don't lie. I'm not going to be facetious. I'm not going to try to be funny or none of that. Tony, Damien Harris is a running back. I don't sit receivers for running backs unless they are spectacular. I'm not going to sit if D-Hop was starting, or let me see, what's the top wide receiver, like Tyreek Hill. Would I sit Tyreek Hill for Damien Harris or Cordell Patterson? No. So I feel Tony is in that level. I really do, until I see otherwise. If I see another bad game, then maybe I have to tell y'all to quit playing him. But I'm going to still tell y'all to play Tony. Cordell Patterson, I love Cordell Patterson. I would normally want to say Cordell Patterson even over Damien Harris because he's a hybrid. He's going to get you catches in a PPR league. He's going to rush the ball around the green zone, and he could have a deep ball. So I usually would say Cordell Patterson. So I'm going to rank these guys. Tony, Cordell Patterson, and Damien Harris for Elixir. Yep. Alex says, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? What's going on, Alex? Inceptus says, do you think Texas win now that Tua is out and Tyrod is back? Yes, I do. I do think Houston win this game. Kale says Tyler Higbee or Pat Freiermuth. Bro, I'm gonna say Freiermuth all day. And listen, I don't say all day because Tyler Higbee is not a nice play. Tyler Higbee is a nice play, but Pat got that sauce right now. He got the juice. So that's the guy that you roll out with. I'm going with Pat all day. Guys, y'all see that? I'm gonna have cups and stuff like that, guys, and I'm gonna be giving them out to some of my guys. That if you subscribe to my OnlyFans, you can get cups, toboggans, and all that, guys. I'm telling you, I've got a lot of things coming up for you now. So make sure you want to be on there for $10 because when I go up to 20, no more $10 subscribers anymore for my OnlyFans. But Alex says, McNichols, Moss, Tony, which two should I pick? So, and I want to make an example right here, Alex, and it's not for you. So, guys, I know you talking about McNichols, but a lot of times when I misspell things, I got a lot of pressure that I better not misspell a guy's name because, I'm going to get a lot of vitriol. Guys, listen, guys want to second guess me all the time because I think it's what I look like. And I'm just going to say that. I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just going to say because of who I look like or what I look like, people want to come and correct me. But listen, I get it. So this has nothing to do with you, Alex. You don't have to spell stuff correctly because I know what you mean. But I just want people to get that same type of essence. Guys, it's not about misspells and stuff. Listen, we got to get these questions answered. I got to put out videos. Sometimes a mistake can happen. So I thought that was this was the opportunity to say that. So, bro, great. But listen, I'm not riding you, Alex. So I don't want you to take this the wrong way. But Alex says, McNichols, Moss, and Tony. Which two should I start? Standard scoring. I'm going to say Tony, McNichols, Tony and McNichols, bro. Tony and McNichols all day. Yep. So I don't take that personal, Alex. I wasn't talking about you because it doesn't matter. I knew exactly what you meant. I just need something like that to let me know who player you're talking about. But you don't have to spell it correctly. So I just want to say that. I don't want to be funny. What's going on, Nick? What's going on, bro? Nick says Hunter Henry or Pat Freiermuth. I'm gonna go with Pat all day. Pat all day, Nick. He's got the sauce. He got the juice. He's been getting targeted heavily the last 2, maybe even 3 weeks. Hunter Henry is good. He's got a lot of touchdown upside, but he don't get 5 or 6 targets every week. Pat Freiermuth does. So I'm gonna say Pat. Kevin Williams. What's going on, Kev? Kev says, how do you feel about starting CMC this week? I'm not telling anybody to start him because of what's going on. I can't tell you to start him, bro. So I hope you get what I'm saying. I have to see something. So if I had him on the team, would I be starting him? Probably not. But if I didn't have anything else and he was the only running back I had and I had to go to the waiver wires, then yeah, I might start him. But I'm not telling, as a content creator, I'm not telling anybody to start CMC because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what the coach is going to do, how many carries, how many attempts, or none of that. So I'm going to say, bro, now I'm just not considering him a start this week as far as telling people to start or sit him. To me, he still should be on IR concerning my content because I'm not going to tell anybody, I will play him because this or don't play him. I'm not doing that because that's a setup. If I tell a lot of people to play him and he doesn't, and he goes out and he busts and they decoy him, I got to deal with that vitriol. And I'm fine. I don't mind dealing with vitriol, but I'm not dealing with that on CMC. So hopefully that helped you out, Kevin. I would try to go to somebody else. For Alexis says Josh Allen or Stafford today. Josh Allen all day, bro. You got to start that killer. He's a straight up bell cow. James, what's going on, James? James says need to drop someone for a tight end. Thinking of dropping Fant. Other tight ends is Gronk. He says bench Tony, Judy, Taysom Hill, D. Henry, Miles Sanders. Okay, need to drop someone for a tight end. Thinking of dropping Fant. Other tight end is Gronk. I think you're right. I think you drop Fant. I think you drop Fant. That's the guy you drop. Because now I'm gonna tell you what Gronk is. Gronk is not going to be used probably until the end of the season. He might be back for your fantasy playoffs because they're not going to use this guy. They need this guy for the playoffs. So I say Gronk comes back for the fantasy football playoffs. Other than that, I think he's out for 3 to 4 more weeks. And maybe he get used for like just for deception. You know, the thing. Oh, we got a plan for Gronk. He's playing, and he probably want to get any targets. So I would say drop Fant, bro. All right, guys. This is the last couple questions. I might not be able to get to all of them if we put any more in there, but I'm gonna try to do it the best I can. James says Kadarius Toney. Yeah, I know who Kadarius. I know you said Toney. Don't drop Kadarius Toney. Whatever you do not drop him. MP said, do you have any good quarterback streams? Because I don't know if Kyler's playing. Yeah, I heard that Kyler's wasn't playing. Tyrod Taylor. You could go with Tyrod Taylor. Who else? Tyrod Taylor about the only streamable guy. Tyrod Taylor, man, maybe Big Ben, maybe Trevor Lawrence, but Tyrod Taylor most definitely, bro. Most definitely Tyrod Taylor. Let me look real quick just to give it, because that's a good question. Yep, Tyrod. Maybe I'm pretty sure Jordan Love is not out there, but maybe Jordan Love. Let me see. Matt Ryan, maybe Matt Ryan, but Tyrod Taylor over all those guys, and Danny Dimes. So Tyrod Taylor, Danny Dimes is guys I'm pretty sure would be out there for your waivers. Okay. Tyler Perry, he says, who to drop for a quarterback? Dearness, Bateman, Madison. I thought I answered it already. Tyler? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Tyler, I answered that already. I guess you put it back in the chat. But, bro, I said Madison. You dropped Madison. MP says, because Montgomery is playing, I think. Yeah, but I'm still thinking he's not going to get a full workload. I still like Khalil Herbert. Because I just feel like they give Khalil Herbert, 65, 70% of the carries and bring back Montgomery slowly. Even though Montgomery might walk out there and be the starter. Let me see. Do I have any quarterback streams because of college? Okay, yeah. So Mr. Anderson said, who would you drop in a 16-team league? Elijah Moore, Bateman, Pollard, or Rowe with no kicker? Roll with no kicker if you have a good record. If you don't have a good record, if you 500 and you absolutely have to drop somebody, that's tough, man. Elijah Moore and Bateman, man. I always have to say Elijah Moore. I don't know. Bateman, I got to see this week, man, so it's going to be tough, bro. But if I actually had to, man, it probably might have to be Elijah Moore, man. That's tough. That's hard. That's very hard. But I would say roll with no kicker if you have a winning record. Chosen Rose. What's going on, the Chosen Rose? Make sure you subscribe to the channel, bro. He says pick two. Emmanuel Sanders, Christian Kirk, Tim Patrick, Jerry Judah, or Van Jefferson. Christian Kirk. I'm going to say Christian Kirk and Jerry Judah. Christian Kirk and Jerry Judy. Chosen One says Higbee or Pat. Pat all day. Pat all day. I've been getting a lot of that same questions. Pat all day. Brian Ortega. Bruh. He says streaming a quarterback. Jordan Love versus Kansas City. Danny Dimes, Brissett, or Tyrod versus Miami. So, to me, bruh, I'm going with Tyrod versus Miami over Jordan Love. That's just me. Because I feel like this is a run opportunity. So, I'm going to say Tyrod. But it's close. It's close. It's not easy. But I'm going to say Tyrod. So, it's Tyrod. Tyrod, Danny Dimes, and Jordan Love. Those are my three guys in that order. Tyrod, Danny Dimes, Jordan Love. And Mr. Anderson says Watkins is out. Yep, so that means Bateman should be a good play today. So I'm going to have to put Bateman on. That should be a good play. Anona says, bruh, you good. You can call me what you want. I'm a whole man for the motherland. Okay. I'm a whole man for the motherland, laughing my ass off. Okay. Anona, my nickname from younger long story, how I got it. Okay, on another live, you have to tell me, Anona, how you got that name. So yeah, thank you. I'm gonna call you bruh. Appreciate that. That was a little sensitive right there. I don't want to disrespect. I don't disrespect people. I don't believe in doing that. Richard Watkins says cutting edge content. Click the like button. Yes, sir, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna get these last 6 questions and then I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Alex says, should I risk playing Kittle or pick someone up off waivers? Pick someone up off waivers, man. Alex says, whose name did I misspell? Oh, no, you didn't misspell anybody, bro. You didn't misspell anybody. Don't worry about that. I was just making a point. Oh, you said McNichols, and it wasn't, you didn't misspell it. Don't worry about that, bro. I just used it for example. You fine, Alex. You great. You fantastic. That's why I really didn't want to use that for that, because I didn't want you to feel a certain type of way. You did great, man. Don't worry about, you didn't misspell nothing. I don't care nothing about no misspelled words. I don't play that game. That's a game that some content creators want to fix people punctuation. Listen, and I'm just gonna get on a little tangent real quick before I get out of here. The English language is the worst language in the world. So I don't expect people to be political correct with English, because I don't give a damn about the English. I'm more about your intuition and your intellect. And your intellect is great, bro. So I'm just, because people, when I misspell stuff, sometimes they like to get on me about a little bit. I say little things. It ain't no big deal. I don't, but I just want to say, listen, we all do that sometimes, especially when you got pressure and you got to put out content and you doing it by yourself. You edit everything yourself. It's a little rough. So you great, Alex. You're great. Matt says, yo, bruh. What up, bruh? He said, if Beasley doesn't play, okay, Beasley might not play. Okay, Jacoby, McNichols, or Bateman. It's going to be between McNichols and Bateman. And if Beasley plays, is he a lock? Yeah, he should be a lock. But if you want to have to pivot to somebody else, so I got to do more research. So I got to go see about what's going on. But I would say McNichols or Bateman. Either one of those people, any one of those guys. I'm trying to say which one would I go to. If Beasley's in your flex, I would put McNichols in the flex. But if Beasley is a starting wide receiver, I would say Bateman. And the reason why, because I want to try to get that running back in. The running backs, I like to play running backs over receivers. And I don't know if Bateman is good enough for me to tell you to play him over a running back that has the opportunity to have a great game this week. So I'm going to say McNichols and then Bateman. Matthew, what's going on, bro? He says Jacoby Myers, Christian Kirk, or Brian Evans. Thanks for the help, bro. Anytime. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I'm gonna say Brian Elwicks, but it's close between Brian Elwicks and Christian Kirk. So it's Brian Elwicks, Christian Kirk, Jacoby Myers. Joe knows. What's up, bro? He said TD, Kirk, or Devontae Smith. I'm gonna still go with Devontae Smith, bro, but it's close. I like Kirk will get 7 to 8 targets today, but I'm gonna still go with Devontae. I still think he's the number one. I think they're just trying to find out how to get him the ball. Jalen Hurts needs to work on getting him the ball. For Alexa said, wow, I just so happened to check the waiver fee and somebody dropped Henry, so I picked him up and put him on the IR. Yes, sir. Don't drop no Henry. That's crazy. Good pickup, bro. Joe Noah says, smash that like button. Yes, sir, guys. Smash that like button. Mr. Anderson says, Bateman or Higgins. Bro, I'm going to still have to say Higgins. I'm still going to have to say Higgins, even with Sammy Watkins being out. It's close. It's close. If you play Bateman, I wouldn't be able to chastise you about it. But I'm going to go with Higgins just because he's leading the league in targets over the last 3 weeks. Mr. Anderson says, CMC is active. Yes. And I'm still... Listen, bro, like I said, I'm not going to get into telling people to start or sit them. That's going to be your decision. I don't have no intel on that, and I'm not. That's just way too much out of my league because I just don't know. So if you want to play him, Mr. Anderson, I'm nothing I can say. It's going to be good or bad about that. Even if he goes off, I'm not going to say nothing negative or good about it. If he doesn't go off, there's nothing negative or bad about it. I don't have anything to say about CMC this week because the way the situation came out, I just don't like it. It's not good for a content creator to try to say what's going to happen. Gabriel says, bro, what's going on, Gabriel? That's my homie. He said, what's good, bro? He says, would you flex Bateman, Jeff Wilson, AP, or Devontae Smith? I'm going to say Bateman out of those guys. Yep, Jeff Wilson, I just I know Elijah Mitchell could be on the snap count, but I would say Bateman over AP and Devontae Smith. But Bateman and Devontae Smith is close. He said my RBs today are Mike Davis and AJ Dillon. My wide receivers are Water and Deontay Johnson. So need some flex advice. Yeah, I would say Bateman. I would say Bateman, bro. Manuel, what's up, Manuel? What's up, bro? He says need one running back. Need one running back, two receivers, and a flex. I have Zeke, Damien, Harris, Elijah Mitchell, Hollywood, Jefferson, Hopkins, Waddle. So I'm gonna say Zeke for your one running back, and your two receivers should be Jefferson and I'm gonna go ahead and go with Hollywood just because Tua out. I like Waddle, but Tua is out. So I'm gonna say Jefferson and Hollywood for your two receivers, and your one flex will be Elijah Mitchell. So I'm gonna say Elijah Mitchell for the flex, Zeke for your starting running back, and your two receivers should be Jefferson and Hollywood. Richard Walker said you cannot sit CMC never. Yes, and I'm not giving no content on him this week. So I'm not telling nobody to sit. I'm not telling nobody to start him. I'm not breaking him down because it's just weird the way they done that. Why didn't he practice all week if he was healthy? Why'd you wait to like Sunday to do this? So I'm not assessing it. So I'm gonna tell y'all when it comes to CMC to trust the gut. And I think other content creators should say that the same thing. Gabriel says, thanks, you are the man. You too, bro. I appreciate you too, Gabriel. Bronco, what's going on, Bronco? Bronco says, Kittle or Higbee, non-PPR. I'm going to go with Hig because he's on the snap count. And Mr. Anderson says, good looking out, bro. Cutting edge. Yes, it is. So, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank y'all guys for tuning in. Y'all be safe. And let's get this dub this week. And let's go to these fantasy championships, guys. Let's get these belts. Let's go. Peace, guys. Appreciate it.